Hi, welcome to Bonnie Last Life, episode 1. I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm happy to share these stories with you. I can't wait to get into this and tell you some of the crazier things that have happened to me. I thought the first thing I would do is kind of do a quick introduction. So, a Bonnie Lass is a clever girl, and I have had to be a very clever girl going through the plot twist of a life that I've had. I certainly have not had any of the traumatic experiences that some people have had, the horribleness, the severeness that some people have had to endure. I have not. I have had some pretty sad things, some traumatic things, awful things. I've had hilarious things, very unbelievable things, and I've have a lot of celebrity stories to share with you. I used to work in television and did event management for sporting events and concerts, so I have a lot of stuff to fill you in and share with you and hopefully entertain you. But I also hope to inspire you to kind of live a clever life yourself. I think that's a big thing. Just try and make it through and think your way through it and don't give up and be positive. So one of the things that has happened to us recently that is really impacted us greatly is that not too long ago, my kid's dad passed away. It was sudden. It was unexpected. It was a shock. It still is a shock. I still can't believe it. Super sad, super traumatic, horrible. No, it's just horrible. So we are dealing with that, and we've decided to really just take this time to redesign ourselves and do a major reset. So we have some big plans to make some changes in our lives, and very excited, nervous, but it's going to be good. And I have this sinking feeling that really good things are coming, and I can't wait to share that with my friends, my family, my kids, and of course you. I am really excited that I know that good things are coming, and fun things and amazing things, and I can't wait to share with you. So one of the ways I am redesigning myself with the support of my kids is that I've decided to go to law school. And right after I turn 50, I will be graduating. I am so excited. I start in August, and I know I have a very clear direction of what type of law I want to practice. I'm thrilled and excited, and I just can't wait. And I know it's going to be hard, but I am so up for this challenge. So this is where my first story begins. So in order to get into law school, you have to take the LSAT, the LSAT. And this test is unbelievably hard. For me, for sure. I know other people find it very difficult also. You can't study. It's not like you can just learn a bunch of words or answers and with flashcards and rote memory and be able to do well. It's nothing like that. It is a critical thinking test. So you just have to really study on how to think critically and the way that LSAT portrays it. And it's so hard. So I study for months and months and months. Some people study over a year. And because it's very important to do well, because this test is one of the factors that they look at when you're trying to get into different law schools, whether or not you can get in, and then it also helps determine your merit scholarship, along with other things that they consider. But this is one of the ones, and it is a pretty big one, and it's a very hard one. So I'm studying, and I finally decide the best thing I can do, the way I am, is to do 100% dry run of the LSAT. So exactly 1 week before I'm scheduled to take the test, I take the test. But I do it in the exact same manner. I get up at the same time I'm going to get up that next week. I eat the exact same breakfast. I wear the same clothes. I do everything that I'm going to do the following week. Now, I guess I should mention that for some reason, my brain told me that the best place in my whole house to take the LSAT, the thing getting me into law school, was to take this test in my downstairs bathroom. I figured, it might be kind of like, it's a small space, so it's kind of comforting in the fact, that you're just safe. And then not only that, it's quiet. I have no windows. I won't hear my neighbor. It'll be quiet. It'll be perfect. So I have my son help me move in a desk into the bathroom. I do everything. It was perfect. So I did the practice test as if it was a real test. It went fine, still very hard, but I felt pretty good about it. So the day of the test comes, and I am extremely nervous, but I feel really ready. So I sit down and, because of COVID, it was online, obviously, and I would have a live proctor. So she gets on and she says I need to take the laptop and kind of scan the room to make sure that, there's no way cheating is happening. Great. So as soon as I start, I hear her say, "Excuse me." And I say, "Yes." And she says, "You cannot take the test in a bathroom." And I was so startled. I said, "What? What do you mean?" And she said, "You can't." And I said, "It was not listed in the rules." And she said, "Too bad. You have two choices, reschedule or move immediately." Well, I am not going to reschedule this test. So I tell her I will move immediately. And that I do. I pick up everything. I shimmy this desk out all on my own of this tiny bathroom. I set up my whole new setup. And I'm like, oh my God. So I tell her, okay, I got it ready. I scan the whole house or the room for her so she knows I'm not cheating. And I guess the other thing I should tell you about myself is that, some people, when they get stressed or something happens or scared, that fight or flight comes in, right? Well, I don't run ever. So flight's not an option for my body. And fight is absolutely not. I am not a fighter whatsoever. I could be mouthy, that's for sure, but I'm not gonna fight. No. What my body has decided and has decided for years and years and years and years to do when I'm faced with something traumatic or extremely stressful or sudden, anything jarring, my body decides the thing to do is faint. Let's just be unconscious. And I get really hot and I faint. And, it's not very long, but I do. And I've talked to a doctor about it and they say I'm fine. It's just my way. So I've accepted that. And so I sit down and that's when the adrenaline hit me. And I tell my proctor, "Excuse me, I'm having a major hot flash. And I know I'm not going through menopause, but I'm dying of heat and I am going to faint." She is flabbergasted. She's like, "What?" I said, I don't, I'm not doing well. She says, "Calm down. You're going to be okay. Just take a deep breath." So I try and take some deep breaths. She finally tells me, "You should have some of the water that's on your desk." And I remember, I don't, my eyes weren't working at the time, I don't think. And I just said, I can't take a drink of that water. And she's like, "Well, why not?" I said, "Well, see, before the test, I was cold. So I put hot water in the glass. And if I drink anything hot, my body temperature is going to go, I'm going to be 120 degrees and I'm not going to be able to do anything." She's like, "Okay, so just like calm down." So she gives me a few minutes to really gather myself. I finally feel okay enough and I tell her, "Okay, I think I can do this." She says, "Okay." And so, we go over the rules and whatever. And then she finally, we begin the test. Now, during this test, you're not allowed to speak because, you don't want to be asked, they don't want you to be asking somebody a question and then quickly look it up and then tell you you're not allowed to talk. But I, so frazzled, would read a question that would be extremely hard and I would shout out the F word. And then there was times where the answer was so obvious to me that I would say no to the wrong ones. And each time I would then remember, oh my God, I'm not supposed to speak. So I would then apologize to my proctor. "I'm sorry, I'm talking." And then I would remember, oh my God, I just talked again. And that just went on for a while. So finally I finished the test. I was able to breathe. And a few weeks later, I received my score. Now, I'll be honest, I did not do as well as I wanted. I had a goal for myself and I did not meet that goal. I just didn't do as well as I had hoped. I had to think really hard on if I was going to take it again. But luckily, I did very well in my undergrad work a long time ago. And my score was high enough to get me into my top choice law school. So in a few weeks, I start law school and I start my new path, and I am thrilled and I'm so excited. But what I'm also very excited about is being able to share so much of my stories with you. I can't wait. I think you're going to love them. Some of them are so funny. Some of them are so unbelievable. I think you're going to love them. So thanks for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with me. Please like my videos. Share them with your friends. And thanks for being a part of this. I can't wait to be a part of your day. So thanks. See you soon.